friends, welcome to Nina's kitchen. Today I will make a very famous dish of northern part of the India. Nowadays not only it is popular in northern part of India but it's around the world and everybody likes this dish, which is called Bhatura and Chola. Chole Bhature, everybody likes it, and Bhatura is a part of the Puri, similar like a Puri, but it's a made different way. So I will show you how to make the Bhatura. Chole, everybody likes it, but I will show little later on. Bhatura, I have to, first of all, we have to make the dough. To make the dough, I have taken 250 grams of all-purpose flour, basically 2 cups of the all-purpose flour, which I strain it, and then I will add 1 tablespoon of the sugar, 1/4 teaspoon of the baking soda, 1 teaspoon of the baking powder, salt as per your taste. I will just put the more than in between half teaspoon or 1 teaspoon of the salt. I will take a 1/3 cup of the Sooji. Sooji is totally optional. I will take 2 tablespoons and which I will soak them into the water. If you have the small one, you don't need to soak, but I prefer to soak it so it can mix properly. And last but not the least, I will take the yogurt, which I took the 1/4 cup of the yogurt, or 4 tablespoons of the yogurt, which is in the weight is 90 grams. And also I will take 2 tablespoons of the oil. So let me start to make the dough. And friends, also I took the lukewarm water. If I need it, I will show you when I make the dough. First of all, I took the all-purpose flour. I make slight a gap in between. As I told you in the past, I took the Sooji and I soak them into the little of the water. I add the sugar, salt, baking soda, baking powder. You can see that the Sooji has been soaked properly, so I will put the Sooji inside, and also I will put the yogurt inside, and also I will put the half teaspoon of the oil. I will mix them together first to dissolve the sugar. If your sugar is not the powder one, you have to dissolve it. Now I will add the soaked Sooji, samolina. I will mix everything together first before I add the water. Now I will add the water slowly and slowly. First of all, I will take the 1/4 cup of the water. Friends, when you make the dough, you have to add the water slowly, gradually. And you have to make the dough like this way. The dough for this Bhatura should not be too hard. It should be little bit softer than the roti. Basically, you have to knead the dough very well. You can see that I took less than 1/4 cup of the water, which is less than 60 ml of the water. Now I will put some oil inside. The dough in the beginning should be the sticky, but as soon as you knead the dough for at least for 5-10 minutes, it will not be sticky. When you feel that the dough is sticking, you have to put some oil in your hand and knead the dough. Now you can see that it's not sticking to my hand. At this point, I will take some oil into my both the pan and take the dough, put some oil on the dough, put a little oil on the plate not to stick it, and put it in the plate, and I will cover it up. The minimum I'll cover it up for at least cover it up and put it under the warm place for at least 3 to 4 hours so it can ferment properly. Friends, during that time I put the dough for the bhatura to ferment. Meantime, I have boiled the chickpeas. You can see the color of the chickpeas is very nice, which I will show you. Now I am making the chickpeas chole very fast. Friends, everybody makes chole. Today I will make it a very quick. I put the oil. I put the cumin seeds, which is jeera, hing. If you have the bay leaf, you can put the bay leaf too. If you eat the onion, you can put the onion inside. If you don't eat, then you can skip it. Put the little bit of the salt to cook the onion, red chili, green chili powder paste, ginger paste. If you eat garlic, then you can put garlic, otherwise you can skip it. Now, I always keep the tomato paste ready. So I will add the tomato paste. To make the nice gravy. Now I will add some spices inside. Turmeric powder, red chili powder, cumin and coriander powder. Mix them together. Friends, I have told you I have put the tea bag inside to boil the chola, and I can show you the color of the chola turned out to be a very nice and black. Now I will add some water. To make this gravy little bit thicker, I will add little bit of the gram flour. This is totally an optional, but I always put it in. Now I will add the chola. I use the same water. Friends, I put the salt when I boil the chole, so I will add the salt if I need it. Not too much, but make sure when you add the salt, remember that you have put the salt in the past too. Instead of the chole masala, I put the garam masala. If you use the chole masala from outside packet, then you don't have to put the garam masala. Otherwise, it will too spicy. It's up to you. And last but not the least, I put the mango powder. Mix them together. And I will let it cook on the slow heat on the other stove to cover it up and let it cook. Meantime, we will make the bhatura ready. For bhatura, I put the oil into one pan and see how much the bhatura dough, you can see, is formatted properly now. Now it becomes thick too. So what I do, I'll mix it together, and you can see that it's not sticking in my hand. If it sticks, then you can knead the dough with the little bit of the oil. Now we have to make the ball. You can make according to the way you want it. I put the lemon size ball. Make sure it should not have any crack, otherwise it will break it. Now I'll put some oil on the top. And cover them up. To roll the bhatura, you can use this type of the chakla, or you can use the countertop too. Today today I will use this one. I'll put some oil. Put a little oil on the roller pin. Because I am not using the flour, so I'll press it out. The shape of the bhatura, not necessary you have the round one or perfect round. It's up to you. Now take a little bit of the dough and see how it's done. The oil is fully. If it is too hard, then you have to wait. Friends, you can see that the bhatura is fluffing like very good. The temperature of the oil you have to do according to your stove. Normally, if you are professional or room temperature, you can put the 200 degree. But you can see that the bhatura is, and this bhatura I will show you later on how it's fluffy. You can see that the bhatura has turned out to be a very fluffy, and I can show it to you how soft inside once I break it. See, friends, you can see that it's very soft. It's very nice and very tasty. So friends, whenever you make it, when you fry the samosa bhatura, make sure the room oil temperature should be the perfect one. Otherwise, it will not be a fluffy or not too cold and not too hot. Now you can see my chola is getting ready too. So let's serve the chola and bhatura. Friends, you can see that my chola is getting ready too. It's very nice. And its color is nice too. Friends, you can see that the chola and bhatura is getting ready. I did not make that big one because this is my household. If you want to make the bigger size, you can make it. Out of the 2 cups of the flour, you can make, if you want to make the big one, you can make 6 of them. Otherwise, you can make 8 to 10. Depends how big size is. But friends, if you want to try, you can try and I can show it to you. I broke it down one of the and see it is so soft. It's not broken at all and it's very nice. Friends, you make this type of the chola bhatura at home. Feed your family, friends and your children. And if you like it, all subscribe my channel, share my channel and tell your family and friends. Thank you very much for watching my channel.